May the force be with you. In September, Mom here.
Storm here.
Kimmy here.
We're watching Ahsoka episode 4.
Oh, great.
What's going to happen with Ahsoka and Sabine? They're stuck on that planet
That's right.
in the forest.
They're going to get caught.
Huang is on.
Oh,
He's on.
Yes, they're going to find him. They're going to fight all of them. There's going to be a big battle, and the Purrgil are going to save the day. They're going to come in and help.
That's right, baby.
And they're not going to need that transport ring at all. They're going to use the Purrgil. They're like, screw that.
That's
They're going to find Ezra this episode.
Yes.
We're not. We'll see.
That's what we're
So,
hoping.
we find him.
Mm-hmm. Shall we get into this episode?
Yes, let's do it.
Jedi have taken refuge in the forest. Hunt them down.
Hunt them down.
Still no good.
I will try to cannibalize some wiring from the secondary motivator and see if I can rewire the transmitter.
I fear we face a difficult choice. Which is, if we can't make the journey to find Ezra, then no one should.
You're gonna.
It won't come to that. It might have already. He'd be stranded out there. Maybe this time for good. Better that than allowing Thrawn's return as heir to the Empire.
Yeah, Thrawn's pretty freaking scary.
Let's find that ground base.
He was a great villain in Rebels.
Yeah.
Be careful out here.
She senses evil. Maybe she should stay out there with him.
Oh,
Ooh, who's
darn
that?
it.
Uh-oh.
Oh, jeez.
Already?
That's fast.
Well, that's different.
I want to see her with her helmet on.
What? Worried. Nope. I know how much Ezra means to you. Sometimes we have to do what's right, regardless of our personal feelings. You really believe that? When the stakes are this high, I have to.
Ooh, it's really quiet.
Yeah.
Whoa! Oh wow, look at him go!
Okay.
Well, he does like
hear
look
that?
like the trained Jedi.
Oh, he's covered in snow.
Oh. Oh, here they come. Whoa.
Cool.
Come on, guys. Go downstairs.
Staff droid made it worse. He wouldn't.
Morning. Yeah, helmet.
Yep.
Nice.
Come here. I want to get you closer.
Nice. Go team.
Okay.
There he is. Good.
Stay together. You always did better that way, in my opinion.
That's good.
Nice.
Jason.
General! Watch it. I'm not just gonna sit around and do nothing, Lieutenant.
But you can't leave without authorization.
Watch me.
There's a meeting of the general staff. What do I tell them?
You'll think of something.
So is me.
Huge.
He's gonna have something funny.
Mom, how come I have to do it all?
Well, when you're a general, you can disobey orders too. Until then, buckle up.
Yes, Mom.
Good lesson.
It's
back.
You know how it is. Once a rebel, always a rebel.
On your signal, Phoenix leader.
We're all in on 3, 2, 1. Mark.
It's a bullet. That'd be so freaky to see that when you look up.
Yeah, right?
Faith. I lost that a long time ago.
You should just stand up. She's very confident.
Going somewhere?
What did I teach you? Patience. Nope. She's like, I knew.
I'll let
she
the
was
kids
gonna
play.
Yeah.
do it. She might be luring you
Way.
somewhere.
She's luring you toward them for more reinforcement. Or at least away from
Whoa.
Ahsoka.
No.
Oh no, her helmet.
Oh,
Yeah.
yeah.
Hold to
Wow.
her.
Whoa, that was close.
Yeah, don't get stabbed
Now
in
another
the
tree.
trees.
Ooh, look at that.
And every time
She's
we
like,
see that,
you don't
I'm like,
impress
oh,
me.
he's gonna like take off, fly away.
That's right.
Too fast.
Look at that. Oh,
Oh, that was
you
fast.
are amazing.
Yeah, patience.
All right, now Sabine's
Sabine has to
gonna
learn
have
that too. I don't know, something weird's gonna happen. That was
Nephew.
too easy. Whoa, he's a Night Sister magic creature.
She's like, oh, she's getting distracted. Take advantage of that, Sabine.
She didn't even know what he was.
You told her to do.
She's like shot. Well, I guess because he died. Maybe not because he turned into smoke.
She's even more angry.
Christmas colors.
That's it. Yeah.
This decision.
You can do it, Sabine.
Don't back up.
Oh, you're close again. You must have cable internet.
Do you have slow?
We need fiber next time.
That's right.
Check the map.
Yeah, he has to know.
Anakin spoke highly of you.
Interesting. He never mentioned you.
Everyone in the Order knew Anakin Skywalker. Few would live to see what he became. Surely that must leave a mark. Is that why you walked away? Abandoned him?
Don't listen. She won't. She's strong now.
I'm not here to discuss my past.
The only reason I'm here is to secure the future. How inevitable.
Yeah, he didn't want to do it. I see your Schwartz is as big as mine. Oh, she made the first move. He might be a little nervous.
He is. Look at how he's just straight. He's swinging a bat. Swing back. Yeah, he's too.
Whoa, that was close though.
Okay.
Ooh! Whoa! What the heck?
Whoa.
Wow!
Whoa.
Whoa! He's strong.
Yeah, he is.
Uh-oh, that
Holy
rock
crap.
is gonna go tumbling down.
Oh,
No crap!
Yes, quick.
You can do it too.
I'm actually pretty worried.
What?
Oh, it's so close.
Yeah.
Tick tock.
Yeah.
Come on, old man.
Oh no!
Oh, you fool. Oh, the helmet.
Uh-oh.
No! Oh, come on.
Maybe a Purgo will come out of nowhere and just land on shit.
Oh, crap.
Oh.
Oh, okay.
What? Was she able to?
Was she?
You have no power.
Yeah, like a bat.
Gotcha.
God.
And your masters through death and destruction.
Crap.
Of you.
Oh, look at her. Whoa.
Good girl.
Good girl.
Yeah.
Gavin, go. Okay.
Don't hesitate though.
All right.
What's really
That must
hot?
be killing her.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, no, start.
Wow. Oh, distraction!
Son of a gun.
Darn.
I'm Batman.
Watch out, careful. No.
No.
Oh no.
Where's Sabine?
Don't get it.
She's distracted. I don't like it.
Yeah.
Ooh.
Oh.
Whoa!
Good girl.
Gonna put her out for a little while.
I don't like this. He's gonna
Uh-oh,
push
now
her
it's a
off.
cliff. There's a freaking cliff. Damn.
Oh my gosh.
No.
No way.
Oh, look at her fingers are all burnt up.
Crap.
Yes. It. No, flip him over.
Come on. No.
This is her show.
This is
Yeah.
your show.
I'll be so mad they kill off Ahsoka.
Watch out for your hand, though.
I know.
Don't
Put it on the ground.
Oh, she's trying
He
to
knows
hold
it
on
won't get
because of
destroyed that
Ezra.
way.
Come on! Come on!
Whoa!
No.
She'll survive.
Oh, crap.
Oh, honey.
Come on.
It's midway through. She'll survive.
She'll fly back up.
Crap. Now
no.
she's alone with this guy.
Get rid of the map.
Right.
I know you feel that Ezra Bridger is the only family you have left.
Don't play. Don't
Oh, come on.
play
No,
along.
no,
Don't
no,
listen.
What are you talking about?
Oh, I know he's alive.
He's going closer. He's gonna grab it.
Yeah.
Greater good.
She might shoot
Eater,
you.
eater.
I don't know. I think she's gonna cave.
She's gonna look at her.
Hopefully not. Oh,
Do it.
come on.
You're,
She loves
Ahsoka
him
just
so
freaking fell off a
much.
cliff.
For Ezra.
Don't listen to him.
He knows exactly what to say.
He just technically killed Ahsoka, as far as
I
you
hope she
know.
doesn't listen to him. No.
No,
Don't.
weak. No.
Oh, come on.
She's
no.
gonna.
Yeah, she's taking too
I
long.
hope not.
Yep, she's staring at his
Please
hand.
don't.
That's it.
Don't.
Wow, how easy
Cut his
just
hand off with
talking.
Oh, don't. Come on.
Don't.
It'll burn him.
Damn it.
Oh, come on.
You
Just
really
kidding. Ha
fell for
ha
it?
ha. Off the cliff.
He's like,
Uh-oh.
uh-oh. What's wrong with her?
What the heck?
Oh, she's doing it.
Whoa!
She's
doing
choking her.
Shit. Release her.
Oh She's angry.
Mm-hmm.
I gave her my word. And unlike her former master,
Oh, she's taken.
I shall keep mine.
Ouch.
Damn. I hope it doesn't start right where it left off.
Did Ahsoka just like use
Yeah,
the
right.
force
I know, and
and
she's not
hang
even
on the
gonna-
side? Did she really get hurt?
They're already.
But Harris.
Yes.
Yay!
Yeah. Harris to the rescue.
I'm so glad they went. Sabine.
Yeah, Ahsoka.
Just standing there. Oh, she's tied up. Like, she didn't even go look.
I know. I guess Ahsoka maybe just died and
Oh.
wah wah.
Following us.
Was he gonna go through them? Maybe they'll all be transported. Crap, they're right in front of it.
Carson, are you reading this?
That's a tremendous surge in power.
It's the hyperdrive. They're gonna jump.
Crap, we need to go through.
Wow, don't you have to hold on?
Whoa!
Oh, damn. They're gonna go all the way.
Crap!
Oh, no!
Yeah.
Oh, he's gone.
Not even fighting!
No.
Yeah.
Not Carson.
That's insane!
They're like
Oh, jeez.
throwing them around like toys.
That's like 3 other guys. Ooh, got like scary rocks.
Look at the waves, though. That's so.
You would have been crashing up against
Aggressive.
those rocks. You're in the spirit world.
Yeah, where the hell is she?
Whoa, is she in the world between worlds? Yeah, it
Holy
looks like Rebels.
smoke.
How did she get there? Did she freaking die?
What the?
What? Hello, Snips? Aw, was she gonna see Anakin? The good Anakin?
I didn't expect to see you so soon.
What? Am I dead?
Oh, God. He's right.
What? Wow! that's crazy. Mm. Oh. That's so cool to see them in live action. Am I dead? What? Oh, God, dun, dun. More.
Oh, my goodness.
Oh, that was emotional.
She's alive, though.
Yes.
Well, I was
Okay.
excited to see her in the world between worlds, and I was like, wait a minute, how the heck did she get there? Is she freaking dead? And Anakin's gone now, so he's greeting her.
Yeah, so it's time. It's a time jump.
Yeah, I guess it is.
Well,
Okay,
I
I
mean,
don't know.
I mean, these guys just went through it.
well, they went through a time jump. They just
went
traveled
through
in space.
That's true.
But I
why
think
is she-
she's in a different place
Yeah,
than
completely.
them is going through hyperspace.
So it must have been
So I think she was in the world between
Like-
worlds, because that was the same
Yeah.
area that she was in.
right,
Yeah.
and it
in
just
Rebels.
incidentally happened when they
Well-
moved. You think?
I'm hoping that's connected because that area they were in when the key was activated and you had that orb around them that
Yes.
looked like the world between worlds. So I think there is a connection there. But she also fell off the cliff. So I'm kind of wondering, and she has a strong connection to that now because she's been there. And she's very, very strong with the Force. That I'm kind of thinking like maybe both events triggered it, like her coming close to death and the key being triggered. Maybe that brought her here, and
I think so.
Yeah.
But to see her with Anakin, like, that's such a huge deal because
It is.
Yeah.
we've never seen her with live action Anakin.
That's right.
That's right.
No,
That's right.
that's right.
You know, like,
And she was so happy. You see her face.
Yeah.
yeah.
She was.
Yeah, because he was so corrupted by the dark side. We've talked about that so many times, but you know, he became himself right before he died. After being Darth Vader, or when he was Darth Vader, and it became Anakin right before he died, kind of thing. And but still, he did a whole lot of evil. But it is so cool to see him like talking with her.
Oh, yes.
It
Yes,
is,
very
and
much so.
I have to say, I'm just so disappointed in Sabine.
Me too.
I
was
know.
really-
I mean, I know
Yeah.
she really wants to see Ezra, and Balin said everything that she wanted to hear, and she's at her lowest point,
Yeah,
and he knew it.
Yeah.
He was so good at, honing in on why she was so distressed, and you know what? She bought it.
yeah. Balin could feel that he's strong with the Force,
Yes.
and instead of fighting, just talking to her like that, like she was so vulnerable there, and. And I feel bad for her. Like, I love Sabine's character. She is a very strong individual, and I know we all have our weaknesses, and we know she cares about Ezra, whether it's brother or whatever. He's family. But the fact that Ahsoka possibly just died there, and maybe she was just in shock, and then he's like, hey, if you give me that key, we'll make sure that you see Ezra again. I'm like, you
don't
just
believe him?
went through all of this and you're fighting them to just change your mind. I mean, I know you were probably thinking, not that that was a possibility, but that she was going to, assume that, oh, this might be an option. They're going to offer me to go with them. But I just think it happened too quickly for her to just be like, okay. Like, it was a slower scene, but Ahsoka just freaking died. He just pushed her off a cliff, or she fell off a cliff because of him.
Yeah, I
Oh,
thought
boy,
she'd
yes.
be a little bit more in tune on that, but Ahsoka knew. She felt it as well. She said, "Are you sure you're in on this?
She knew.
Yes,
Are you
yeah.
sure?" She asked her twice, and she said, "I'm in." So she knew that she was uncertain. Of her,
Emotional
okay, are you going
damage.
to do for the greater good, or are you going to do just for your own purposes?
Yeah.
And and Sabine said, "Well, what's so wrong with that? Why,
Because
why-
of this."
right?
Yeah,
Exactly.
happened.
Yeah.
And
They-
that's why she asked the question.
They know how Thrawn is. I mean, Kanan died,
horrible,
like,
yes.
all these horrible things happened. Thrawn is a great bad guy. He's like an
He
excellent
is.
villain. He was
Scary.
amazing in freaking Rebels.
He's
like,
scary.
yeah, he's scary.
He learns about
Yes.
the opponent so much,
Yes.
and
He's so
just
smart, and
absorbs
he's so
everything.
calm. Yeah, and he just learns everything that he can about his opponent. Yeah. And he's always so far ahead of you, and it's insane. And I just think he's so good. He's terrifying, but he's a great villain. So Sabine knows how bad he is, and for her to just be like, well, Ezra, Thrawn, I mean, I would not want to sacrifice a family member, but here she's been training with Ahsoka, but that's the whole point of the show. She's not ready. Like, she's trying to still find herself, She has weaknesses, and no one's perfect. I get she wants to find him, but not a good decision.
Definitely
I
not.
feel like if she took the orb and then took off and then tried to find Ahsoka to save her, I don't know if she could at that moment because Shin and Balin were there, but I'm like, take the key. You could figure it out on how to time travel a
Right.
different way.
Right.
Not that it's easy, but hey, there's a Purrgil. Hey. Or Purrgil, you're smart, right? Like, Ezra was able to connect with a Purrgil, right? And he was able to have a mental connection, and they kind of understood each other, so maybe she could do the same thing. Who knows?
Yeah,
Go a
and
different route.
my God.
I am glad that Ahsoka decided to go to get it with the map over having Sabine do it, and then she fight, and then Ahsoka fight Shin. So I'm glad, because it would have even been worse.
Yeah, she knew that she wouldn't
God.
follow through with it
Yeah.
because Balin would just have to talk to her.
Yeah.
And he was strong. Like, I knew he was going to be, like, a great fighter, but I started worrying, even though we're halfway through. I was kind of like, Ahsoka's an excellent warrior. She's an excellent Jedi. And, she really learned patience, as we know in this series. She takes things very slow paced. And she just times herself perfectly. And here, like, she had so much, it seemed like she had a lot of confidence going against Balin when they were circling each other. But then when he really went up a notch and he was like really coming at her and pushing her back, I'm like, holy crap, like, this actually might be bad. If you
Yeah,
fumble, he'll take you down,
When he
you know?
threw her, that's when I got worried. I'm like,
Uh-oh.
Horrible.
Yeah, it wasn't good at all. So Ahsoka, do you think she's dead?
no.
I don't think she is.
Mm-hmm.
I hope not.
But she, Ahsoka, next episode crossed off, Sabine. Why? No. No, that would suck so bad. I mean, I know you don't want to, or a lot of people say they don't like it when characters are just safe because then you won't really worry for them because they're not going to die. But I understand that and I agree somewhat. But at the same time, I love Ahsoka and you can't kill her.
No, you
Don't do it. So we're going to do a quick lightning round. I put a post up earlier today. Sorry I didn't do it a few days ago. I forgot. But questions for you guys to ask us about this episode. So here we are on our YouTube community page. Omega asks, what do you think about Balin? It was very interesting with how he was talking to Ahsoka in this episode. Dave Filoni said he has a more orange lightsaber instead of a red one for a reason. I kind of noticed that it didn't look red. And I took it as going more classic because I think the classic movies kind of, they didn't really have a pure
red. Or maybe
red
he still
lightsaber.
has respect for the Jedi. You seem, you have mentally...
He's not fully dark.
He's not completely.
Yeah, so maybe he's like
For
more
some
dark,
reason.
but he's kind of like towards the middle of possibly
and
going.
Morgan even
Good.
said that
Yeah.
to him, are you sure you're, you can be like, you're in with this. I think it was last episode. I think she
About
knows.
killing
Yeah.
Ahsoka.
Yeah, so I think, that's probably why as well.
And then my guess is that he is leaning closer to the light than usual Inquisitors and is using Thrawn and Morgan and the Empire remnant to wipe the galaxy clean and start again with a new Jedi Order without the mistakes of the previous one. Still dark methods, but that'll mean there's still light in him. What do you think? So I'm glad. Sorry I didn't finish your statement, but yeah, I do agree with that.
I like that theory. I agree.
I hope so.
I think he does have a great respect for the Jedi. For some reason, he is thinking this is the right way to to go. This is the right path.
Mm-hmm.
Sometimes you have to destroy something to
Yeah, people are misled or they just lose themselves. Look at Anakin. I mean, he went way bad.
Definitely.
So maybe it's something kind of similar. And he had respect for Anakin at one point, the way he was talking to Ahsoka and trying to... Although he was trying to find weak points in Ahsoka, too. Because he did the same to Sabine afterwards. And he was just like, oh, you just left him? You just left Anakin? And she's like, yeah, I'm not talking about my past. She's already beyond that, She's like, you're not going to get me that weak.
She's like, oh, he never talked about you.
And he told Shin to leave Sabine alone, too.
Because she's very angry. Yeah, so that was a good parallel
right
to
there.
see where his own Padawan, or apprentice, I'll say, because she's evil, but she has a lot of rage, and she loses control. She was just so angry that she took a while to listen to her master. So she's going to be problematic later on. I think he's going to hopefully help Ahsoka down the road. If she's not dead, I don't think she is. Maybe Spirit Anakin can help her, guide her back to the real world, and that would be awesome. Yeah, but I'll be very annoyed if they just have her in this realm now where she's in limbo, and then Sabine is all, Sabine takes over.
And maybe she can help her along the way. Who knows? Who knows what's going to happen?
And maybe because with the world between worlds, I forget how they said it, but time is all the time, and you can go through different portals and go, it's everywhere. Everything everywhere all at once. So maybe she can actually find where Ezra and Thrawn are. Sabine's going with the bad guys, and they broke the keys so no one could follow them. But maybe Ahsoka can also get there through.
Yeah, so that might be a blessing in disguise.
Yeah, so I'm hoping, and then Spirit Anakin will be there too. Spirit Anakin, that'd be great. I want to see that. Okay.
Hair.
Also, we got a cheeky name drop to the very first Thrawn novel way back in 1991, Heir to the Empire. I bet his creator, Timothy Zahn, is very excited to see his creation go from words to an actual actor on the screen. Are you excited or worried, LOL, to see Thrawn come back? Do you want to see Thrawn? Or
Yeah.
Yeah, I would like
I want to see a
Thrawn.
bad
But I
guy.
also want to see Ezra, too.
Yeah, me
That's
too.
right.
I definitely
I
want to
see
see
the
Ezra
light
more,
dark.
but
Yes.
Thrawn, again, is a really good
he's
bad guy,
really-
and I
yes,
want to see
yes.
what he looks like in live action.
Yeah.
And
Too, yeah.
this
Yeah,
show alone, they
I
did
want to
great.
see him over
I
this
think we'll
Morgan.
see him.
Yeah,
Sure.
this show alone, they did great with the
She's a
character designs. I think they're going to do a good job with him too. So, yes, I definitely want to see Thrawn. And other Imperial villains are greedy and treat the men under their command like garbage. Thrawn inspires loyalty in his men. Yes, he does. And isn't in it for the greed or glory. And that's what makes him scarier for me. I agree. I 100% agree.
Yes.
Definitely.
He's very impressive, very scary. Reading the Thrawn novels and seeing the perspective of his side makes me want him to win. He's almost heroic in his fighting for what he sees is the greater good or the lesser evil at the least. Maybe he's right. Read the Thrawn novels and find out why. I'm like, now that you're saying all this stuff, I'm like, because I really didn't like him with what happened in Rebels and how many people died because of him, and he's quite terrifying. So yeah, now I'm like more curious where, yeah, sometimes there's not a perfect right answer, you know, like even good people do bad things to justify, like they think they're doing things right. And
Yeah, it depends on what side you're living and breathing. And
That's right.
yeah. So thank you for your question and statements, Omega, because I'm very curious now. I want to
Yes,
learn more
thank
about
you.
Thrawn.
Yeah.
Okay, and then Cal fits Anakin's lightsaber in the World Between Worlds was, or at least really looks like his Sith lightsaber. So it's an interesting thing to point it out since they used a bit of Vader music at the end. Yes. Also, I wanted to comment about Sabine's decision because I'm pretty sure it will be pretty controversial. And I agree. I believe Sabine thinks Ahsoka died. Maybe she didn't know Luke. So with that in mind, the only Jedi available is Ezra. Okay, I can kind of see that. She saw he was being honest with her about not harming her, so she's going to use that to her advantage. She will go with them to this other galaxy, and with Ezra's help, she will fight her way out. All right, I like that.
Okay.
So that I can understand. So it was
I like
quick
that
thinking.
That was good. I like that.
So, okay.
we hope
Yeah,
it did.
I
It
hope
looked
so.
more emotional at the moment.
Yeah.
And it probably was a mix of the two.
Yeah,
you know, she was thinking on the
probably
fly.
is.
A close friend just died in front of her, and she was like,
exactly.
"Oh crap! Now I'm screwed. How the heck am I going to get out of here?" So,
Yeah.
Yeah.
you know, so Thrawn probably can't really compete with a Jedi. So the biggest challenge will be the Force users. The Purgils can probably help them in the fight as well. Ahsoka might be able to go there to using the World Between Worlds. Sorry if I'm saying this wrong. I'm just trying to read it word for word. Also, two more things here. Once I talked about Doctor Who, and Storm was wondering about how many shows there are and stuff. It's basically 2 shows. The classic from 1963 and the new from 2005. The thing you were wondering about, they have many doctors and things like that happened because you can start at least the new one from different seasons, 1, 2, 3, or 5. I don't recommend that, by the way. If you watch the new, just do it normally like you would with any other show. Season 1, episode 1. The second thing is I recommend that you guys check and react to some videos called Pitch Meetings from Ryan George. Just like on his trailers, he points out mistakes or plot holes in movies and shows. He's hilarious. The videos would require pretty low editing and would bring views for sure. Sorry for the long text. LOL. Love you guys, and I hope you have a good day / night. Thank you. That's great. Thank you so much for your comments. And
Hey, I always wanted to see Doctor Who.
Yeah.
yeah, we've gotten a lot of requests throughout the years for Doctor Who, and I've always had questions because I've always heard about a ton of doctors, and you can watch it out of order, and I've never seen it. I know a couple things from it, never watching the show, but a lot of my friends love it, and my nephews really enjoy it. They would talk about these statues. I won't say anything else, the
I think
basics.
my
know
brother
there's a-
used to watch it too, Kenny.
Oh, maybe. I know a lot of people. And there's a telephone booth called the TARDIS. I know there's a big telephone booth because that's pretty iconic with the show. But yeah, thank you so much for all these details. This really does help. So we'll see down the road if we do watch it. Depends on like how many requests we get for it. And I do want to check out pitch meetings, so I'll look into that as well, especially when it's low editing or not that much editing, because that helps out a lot because that's very time consuming.
Yes.
I enjoy it, but it is time consuming. So thank you so much for your comment. And then Dino Drew, what do you think Marok was? I think they were an inquisitor that had died and was revived by Morgan Elsbeth. I agree.
I do too, because it was just all this puff of black smoke when he was like, it was like dust.
Yes,
Yeah,
and we saw that in
yeah.
Rebels with Kanan and Sabine, and they were on Dathomir, I believe, and that's where the mother or something resurrected all those dead enemies, and they were killing them, and I think they
right,
turned into
yes.
smoke. But she did all kinds of other things too, where like when her resurrected beings would die, they would just turn into this green dust. So I'm like, yes, that's pretty cool. So I totally agree with you.
So it wasn't Ezra after all.
I know, because we had a fan last time, which I love theories, was saying that, maybe Marak is actually Ezra in disguise or something, which I love twist, but I'm glad he wasn't that character. But it was a shock seeing the smoke. Only other explanation is that he was a surviving Inquisitor, augmented with magic, much like Savage Opress. Yes, yep. They were good characters too. Darth Maul, Savage. Okay, and then Sean McConnell. What do you think about Sabine's decision to give Baylan the map? Was it a choiceless choice, or does she have a plan? We discussed it with a previous answer where I was kind of defensive with Sabine. I didn't like her doing that. I think we all didn't like it, of course.
No.
We were thinking that she should have tried to, even though Ahsoka fell off the cliff, I was hoping that she would take the key, take the orb, run away. I don't know if she'd be able to get away with two very talented...
Right, and I thought she really was out cold, but she wasn't. So yeah, she wouldn't have made she wouldn't have gotten away too far if she did do that.
I know they're not Inquisitors, sorry, like Baylan and stuff, but I just call them that, like they're just dark people. They're not Siths or anything, but so anyways, like I thought she was going to take off and then somehow like sneak around, try to find Ahsoka by the cliffside or something, and.
No, but now that it's brought out to us that she may have a plan, it does sound like maybe that did really happen. She was emotional, probably. Maybe she was emotional about Ahsoka.
I think she was.
We portrayed it as she's thinking about Ezra, but maybe she was thinking about
I think she was thinking at this point now with that previous comment. I'm thinking that. She was on the fly, very smart, and just had to plan something right then and there because she was screwed. Ahsoka fell possibly to her death. She thought she died. She got emotional about that, but she has to maintain calm and focus and think about what her next step is while these two major players, these bad guys, are going to probably kill her. So she's holding on to this orb, and she has to make a last-minute decision knowing that Ezra is a very strong Jedi, and there's no Jedi really around. They're very rare to come by, so she's thinking that's the only way that she can stop these guys in the long run. So otherwise, if she takes the key, she might just be stuck and not know what to do, I guess.
Right, and maybe I'm hoping that Baylan can't read her if it is true that she has this plan of finding Ezra and getting out of there. Maybe she's so strong, she's getting stronger with the Force where he won't really read what she really wants to do. Because he's reading, exactly what she's thinking at that moment, and it seemed pretty legit. So hopefully she can reflect it, block it from him.
It'll be interesting. That would be a cool twist where... maybe Baylan had this plan all along. Maybe he wants to kill Thrawn, and I know he has a dark saber or the red lightsaber, or orange lightsaber, but he's conflicted and stuff. So I kind of wonder if he just has his own plan of what he wants down the road. So he wanted to get Sabine on his side, maybe even Ahsoka, but he knew she was way too strong. So maybe he wanted Sabine on his side, so that way they can work together when they get there, and then get Ezra on their side, and then he'll go against everyone else. I mean, that'll be a big twist, and I don't think it's going to be that easy, but maybe that'll be on the table later. Maybe he's already kind of contemplating that, where he just has his own plan of what to do and get rid of Thrawn. But I don't know.
And I think
I'm just throwing that in there.
Yeah, you never know. That's a very good thought. And also, I'm thinking he's not annoyed with Shin, but I think he's he has to parent her, he has to really hone in on, her feelings and her emotions. She really just, just goes off the cuff and does what she wants. So I think he knows it's a lot of work. And so maybe he's more of the light than the dark. And that's why, we're seeing...
Instead of you get annoyed at your apprentice, you're I'll just kill you now. You're just annoying me a little bit.
I'm gonna have
But-
Sabine now.
Right.
We have seen that a few times where like Sabine, we haven't really seen her train much at all with Ahsoka, but I can totally see her rebelling a bit, and she was very difficult with Kanan, learning the Darksaber and stuff. And then you had Anakin, who was always not a hothead, but he would always kind of like
Yes.
jump ahead and
Yes.
not listen to Obi-Wan and kind of lose control and get very angry. Ahsoka kind of did stuff like that too. She would jump. She had no patience in the beginning with Anakin.
No,
so
she
Oh
didn't.
my God.
I hope Ahsoka will not be in the world between worlds forever.
I hope
Yeah,
But I
or
do-
at least helps the team.
Yes, and I do love her with Anakin, who is played by Hayden Christensen.
Oh, that's right.
So we've seen
Right.
all the movies
It is
now.
beautiful,
So
yeah.
it's been a while since we saw the prequels. A long while. Like that was in the beginning of our channel,
Yeah,
I think.
right.
So it's been a long while, and I keep saying I want to like rewatch a couple movies because like now that we've seen all the shows, it's like it would be so cool to be
Yeah,
like
that would really
Yeah.
be cool.
notice
Yeah,
everything
that's right, yes.
and all the different Jedi that we've
Oh
seen.
my gosh, yes.
Because we went into watching the Star Wars movies with no knowledge of Star Wars. And I
that's right.
remember like we were getting the clones and stormtroopers confused. And we had like
yes.
people, like everyone was so
What are you
nice, but we
doing?
still got like some super fans who were like, oh my God, those are like angry comments. Those are clone troopers, like stormtroopers, and those are clones. What are you talking about? But we were like, oh, they look so similar, but now we totally see the difference.
Yeah.
Isn't that
Oh
funny?
my gosh, yeah.
And other things too, but it was definitely like a lot of fun watching the Star Wars classics and all the Star Wars movies. But now that we just know everything, we'll just be very different watching them,
That's right.
But thank you guys for your
Yes, thank you.
questions, and I will
Good
try.
questions, very good questions.
Yes, and I will try to put up an earlier post for episode 5, so more of you guys can ask us questions. Keep in mind, we do have a new channel, Storm Akima. Right now, the extra word is reboot. That could change, but the links are on pretty much all our new videos. If you look in the description box, you can click on our new channel. It's very new, so it's hard to search for. We need your help to subscribe there and comment, view some videos if you can, and then I'll start to bring us up on the search page so people can see us more. Things are going good. We just need to move to a business channel because our main channel that we've had for many years is a personal channel, and it's a whole
Time for a
complicated
change.
thing. Yeah, time for a change.
Time,
And
yes.
if you try to change your personal to a brand or business account, you can easily delete your channel, and I almost did that a couple times, and I panicked,
that's
so
not
I'm
good.
just sucking it up and
can't
finally
have
just
that.
starting anew.
That's for sure.
So, love you guys. May the force be
Yes,
with
love
you
you. Yes.
in September, and we'll see you very soon as always. Bye guys!
Bye.